Yeah, so I played Elegant. Elegant won 3-1.
3-2.
No, 3-2. It was game
3-2. Yeah, 3-2. I think the hardest thing about that set is I was getting hit by all the stuff Luigi wanted when he needed it. I feel like last time Elegant played, Elegant had to work a lot harder for like stocks and everything. But this time Elegant definitely got like a lot of clutch kills and things like that, and I think that's what really got him the set. And then I waited for a bit and played Goblin for top 8, and I think that I lost that one 3-1 as well. So it was a rough tournament for me. I've actually never beat Goblin.
I was like, who does he have to play to get like into through loser side? I looked at the bracket and I'm like, oh no, this is like the last guy on the planet.
We haven't even talked about you know who is coming. And this podcast shouldn't exist anymore, technically.
Technically.
Sora looks really, really strong. Like really, really strong. And I haven't heard many people think the same thing. Obviously it's early and people are just like not trying to exaggerate anything, but from what I analyzed, I thought Sora looked really fun and really good. Obviously, like, Sora fans don't like me, because I didn't want Sora and everything, but I have this urge to play Sora and be the best with Sora as like a slap in the face, as a slap in the face to the fans, and I want them to have to learn from me. What's up, everyone? So today we actually recorded the second bonus episode, and it should be up literally right now. So if you guys are interested, we do have a Patreon. We just finished recording the second bonus episode. If you already are a Patreon, thank you. It's doing very well. Yeah, I think that's it for updating everyone on everything. Yeah.
I did my first Patreon episode today with you guys. It's like always a bonus, so we kind of, figure out who's available and whatever. And dude, I gotta say, I was impressed. The questions they're spicy questions, honestly. They're really good. Like, they're insightful, deep questions. They ask about shit that's not just like, I said this too on the bonus, where it's like, I'm glad people don't just ask like, what do I do if someone keeps hitting my shield? Or like, how do I deal with Cloud's forward air? It's like real questions about like how to deal with stuff like in and out of Smash. So it's really cool. So I don't know, you guys should check it out. Patreon.com/Tweek Talks, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Also, how does the audio sound for everyone?
I heard that was loud, which is good. That means I'm not touching it.
Yeah. Loud is better.
Not here. So Pink's not here because we just have a lot of schedules to work around. So usually, even if it'll take longer to get us together for an episode, we try to do it so all four of us are here. But with Patreon and stuff like that, we want it to be a little bit more consistent. And if one person can't make it because of consistency kind of thing, like we're just gonna run it. We are trying to solidify like a day and time that we just do it all the time. But we're still trying to figure out which is the best day. It's really hard with traveling. During quarantine, it was really easy for us because we just did Saturday and it was super easy. Everyone just had off. It was like that. So that's why Pink is not here.
Yeah, I talked about it on the Patreon episode, but it's pretty much like going forward, we're going to just prioritize getting an episode out consistently. So if that means it's only 3 of us or maybe even only 2 of us, we're just going to press forward and do it. And like you said, Charles, it's just there's 4 of us. We're all grown men with our own responsibilities outside and inside of Smash. So, yeah, so we're just going to try to get episodes out we want to prioritize the viewers and the listeners, get you guys episodes more consistently. And it's just tough because we all love doing the show together. So it just sucks when one of us can't be there. So we're just going to have to figure it out. But either way, yeah, hopefully get you guys some more consistent episodes. But all right.
All right, sick. Well, I guess the first topic for this episode, this is the public episode. So
yeah, episode 26.
Episode 26, Low Tide City. You were the only one that went out of all of us, Gavin. So
yeah.
I wasn't at the tournament or anything like that, but I definitely watched it, and it was a fun watch. How was your experience just like playing through it?
Yeah, so the funny thing about this was it was 2 Kalahari Resort tournaments in a row, just in different places, so that was pretty funny. This one was pretty good for me because the traveling just went a little smoother. B and I had Wagyu steak for the first time.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
so
that-
jealous.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. We walked in not knowing it was like a fancy steakhouse, so that was pretty funny.
Did you have the Wario
I had-
Waluigi hats on?
I had like my
Oh.
backpack and everything, and she had like a
Oh
Wario
my
hat on
God.
and everything. It was-
Smash kids in their backpacks, bro. It's such a classic combo.
Yeah.
I invited some local New England guys to like a get together, and they all wore backpacks. And I also had like my normal group of friends there, so they were like, "Why are they all wearing backpacks?" I was like, "Dude,
You
you
wouldn't
just don't get it.
You wouldn't get
all
it.
right? You don't get it." So that's what they're always like. They always bust my balls for wearing a back. Like you're bringing your backpack. I'm like, no, I'm not bringing a backpack. Anyway, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
I was so jealous that you guys get to go get some nice steak.
Yeah, I had 10 a.m. pools, and it was pretty funny. So, my first match was against Toon Link. So, as a Diddy Kong player, you can see like where that's like projectiles are annoying, like zoners are annoying, and I was like, all right, it went fine, and I was like, all right. Second match was against PT. I was like, okay, PT is perfectly fine. This is way better. And after game 1, they pick random. My second round match, and then they get Richter on random.
Nice.
What a roll! What a roll,
Yeah.
Diddy Kong.
Matchup, good matchup.
And then so I was just like, wow, it's funny that this was way better for you and you picked random. And then my third match was none other than Duck Hunt. So this is not a Diddy Kong pool. And then but I saw them play before I played them. So, just immediately selected a different, character. I picked a wolf immediately.
Yep. It's like, oh, I fight the winner of that guy. Just stand right behind the setup. Like,
Yeah.
It's so important. It's such an important thing to do. People
Dude,
wander
I wasn't
off
even
and shit
doing
and
it.
get snacks.
I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I saw the duck hunt and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay attention to
Yeah.
who this person is just in case I do play them, and I did. And then my last match was Inkling, so it ended up being fine in terms of like matchups, but if anyone knows me, they know Inkling is one of my least favorite characters. So the pools went well, but the matchups on paper were not fun for Diddy Kong or me. And then I think I had a long break, and then we played up to top 32. So I played Omega from Georgia in Diddy Joker. That went,
Okay, yep.
that went well. And then I was in best of 5 after that match. So I was in round 2 of round 2. And then I had to play Sky J, the Incineroar player.
oh, how was that?
It was on stream. It went pretty well. It was 3-1. So that was for top 32. So that was the first best of 5.
Yeah.
And then, so that was top 32, which was Sunday. So they did all of top 32 Sunday instead of top 8 Sunday at Riptide. My first match was against. Damn it. This is hard. It was already a few days ago. I think my first match was. I know it. I know it. It wasn't Chag. It was the match before Chag.
Oh, I'm looking. I forgot you had to play Chag at this tournament.
Or was it
I
Chag?
actually watched that set live. Chag did actually like pretty well considering.
Chag has
that.
been doing really well in general, yeah.
Yeah.
It was game 5, right? No.
My set with
no,
Chag?
no. Yeah, you. It was game 4. I think,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, 3-1. I'm looking. All right, hold on. All right, Omega, Sky J, Chag. You're right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I played Chag first round of top 32. That just sounded too hard to be a round 1 at top 32 match.
Top 32s have been
But
insane.
yeah,
recently.
but I
Back
guess
down.
it is what it is. And then I played was Chag into Elegant?
That's
I
right.
believe, Yeah.
Yeah, so I played Elegant. Elegant won 3-1.
3-2.
No, 3-2. It was game 5.
3-2. Yeah, 3-2. Fuck, this is hard. Going through every
Remember,
match.
that counts as
It's
OD
a
hard.
quiz. We have the bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, so That set was, I think the hardest thing about that set is I was getting hit by all the stuff Luigi wanted when he needed it. I feel like.
Mhm.
I feel like last time Elegant played, Elegant had to work a lot harder for like stocks and everything. But this time Elegant definitely got like a lot of clutch kills and things like that, and I think that's what really got him the set. It was hard. Having the discipline to fight Luigi that many games was definitely draining. So
True.
that was a top 8 qualifier. Good shit to Elegant, and then I waited for a bit and played Goblin for top 8, and I think that I lost that one 3-1 as well. So it was a rough tournament for me. I've actually never beat Goblin. Goblin
Yep,
has
yeah.
yeah, Goblin is
Goblin had 2-0 over you
before,
the
yes.
now Goblin is 3-0. That's why,
Yes.
like, when I looked at
What?
the bracket and I was at home and I was like, oh snap, Elegant upset Tweek, right? And I was like, who does he have to play to get like into through loser side? I looked at the bracket and I'm like, oh no, this is like the last guy on the planet. Like it, you know what I mean? Like, because even if you look at your record with Leo, like obviously Leo has a very good record on you, but you've taken sets off him. Obviously, you've
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
Goblin way less.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I know what
but
you
like
mean.
still, like essentially is one of the worst people you can kind of get coming into the loser side.
Statistically,
Obviously, I think
yeah.
yeah, and like
Definitely.
it still felt pretty competitive. Obviously, like it was cool to see the Wolf. I know you're not the biggest fan of Wolf Roy,
Yeah,
and
so I just, especially when I lose a set in winners, I start to like, do the classic hindsight, like I should have done this, should have done that, character there, character there.
Mhm.
So I kind of was quick to switch against Goblin just because I wanted to like maybe warm it up for future matches too, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, lose the game with Diddy, and I was immediately kind of just like quick to switch because I think, I got back into that cycle I get into sometimes just because I play so many characters. And I was also thinking of future matches. And then I even tried Wario. So that's how I was like definitely in the
Yeah.
definitely in the trenches, like not sure what to do. Because before low tide, I was thinking maybe playing a little bit of Wario here and there just in case. So like once I was put into losers bracket, it was easy for me to just start throwing curveballs at my opponents and kind of not trusting myself. So it was I think that was where my head was at, especially after losing a set in winners. Especially because it's like, oh, maybe the Wolf could have done well versus Luigi to rather than Diddy Kong. So I was like really quick to switch and like I said, to warm it up. So it was definitely one of the roughest tournaments for me in a while because I feel like I put myself back in that character crisis cycle when I didn't have to. But in the moment, I think it's easy to psych yourself out, so it's okay. But yeah, that was my low tide city run. It was a fun tournament. Tournaments have just been really fun in general lately. I think it's easier to have a good time when it's been a while since you've been doing this kind of stuff too. So was definitely taking it for granted before.
Yeah. I think that's good reflection too, because you're like, you were like, I kind of went into that character crisis mode, but now I know that's not what it is. Like now I just feel you like are coming out of it feeling confident, which is good. You're not like I'm still spiraling. I still don't know what to do in terms of characters. It's like, nah, I've kind of figured it out. And I feel actually it was data. You know what I mean? Every house is data. Like it's the way that it's so hard to digest it that way, but it's true.
No,
so
you're 100%
I appreciate
right.
that. Yeah. So that's just the way to do it. But yeah, man, low tide. Kind of crazy tournament. It was a while ago. We were talking about it though. So much has happened since low tide.
It's been a busy, just for gaming in general. It's been crazy the past couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
I guess at least if you're a Nintendo fan, at least.
Oh, absolutely.
We haven't even talked about who is coming, and this podcast shouldn't exist anymore technically.
Technically.
Apparently it was.
Kidding, right?
Apparently it wasn't a joke. Apparently we are just throwing away our income and jobs.
Yeah, dude, but we knew it. We said it on the last, or at least a couple of us said it on the last podcast. Was like the back-to-back, the Disney game coming to Switch, and then the the Star Wars game coming to Switch. I was like, it's over. Like it's just over. Like this is it. Throw in the towel. Yeah. Stop the podcast now.
So like Sora was the only character that really would have. I feel like that's the biggest bang you can go out on, because
Yeah.
it's like getting Sakurai can do anything he wants. Like
Yeah.
right when I saw that Mickey Mouse on the screen, I was like, "Damn, Sakurai got it like that, bro." Sakurai really can put any fucking character he wants into his game. Like that's how good he made his game, and like, you know what I mean? Like, just like shout out to Sakurai,
So
man.
here's the
But
really nice thing
Yeah.
about ending with Sora. So I don't know what to call Sora. I don't even think the term fourth party is a real term, but you guys know what I mean by fourth party, right? Like he's
Yeah.
not even third party, like cause like Disney and everything, right? So
yeah, there's the Disney dimension
so
for sure.
so ending the game with a fourth party character like Sora opens the Pandora's box, but also closes it at the same time, right? So it's like we're getting a character that's like ridiculous, like, you know what I mean? Like now we're getting into like media and shit type of things, like, you know. But it's the last character, so you guys can't ask for SpongeBob next. You know what I mean, right? So
Right.
that's the nicest thing about ending it, while also bringing a new possibility. So Sora is it's really nice to end it with Sora, because if you like, let's say Sora was a base game character for Ultimate, imagine the things people would be asking for. So
Yeah.
it's a very nice character to end off of, because it's something that hasn't been done, but it's also like just gonna stop while it's ahead, because then we don't want to get too ridiculous. So it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I actually recently did an analysis stream of Sora's moveset, so I'd like to hear what you guys think about the moveset and everything, and the presentation in general, if you guys want to start with that.
Thought the presentation was great. Doing the Mii costumes first had to happen because it was
Yeah.
already over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I realized that the Mii costumes were deconfirmations, and then at that point, obviously, it didn't matter after that. So doing that first was great, and it was a really good reveal trailer. Obviously, to put it lightly, Sora wasn't my choice. All right, it is what it is, but he is a good fit for Smash. I have to admit, he looks great. Moveset looks fun.
It does.
To be honest with you, I'm excited, and I think you would put it well too, Tweek, where when the final character comes out, that also means we're probably getting close to, if not the last patch. So the game and the last character and the last stage, which can also be, you know, a factor. So the game is as closer to complete than ever. If not, the patch that we get on the 18th is the last one, and especially the last character and stage. So the meta will really have time to develop and progress and settle. Now we can really, really, really come up with, I don't know what we're going to do for content. There's no new characters. The tier lists are going to be set in stone. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something. But the game is really entering the final levels here, which is really exciting.
Yeah, for sure. The reveal trailer for me, it was a good trailer to end Ultimate. I don't think it was a good Sora reveal trailer. I don't know if that makes sense, but like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it. There is so many ways Sora can like bust, like you can make Smash like its own planet, and he can like crash in through it like with a gummy ship, like boom, like what's up, like there's so many ways Sora can like come into the Smash world, even just like from his base games. But the way they ended it off, I understand. It's more of like a final send off.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, and it definitely did that job, right? Like you kind of got to see all the amiibos, right? Like looking into the Smash, and then even just the like how symbolic it can be to see like the Smash ball kind of like fade out, and there's like one last flame, and that's the character, right? Like it can go really deep. And even when I watched Sakurai do the last like presentation, like Loki was definitely like tearing up, and then like even after, when I like thought about it more, like I like literally cried, because it's like it's crazy. Sakurai has changed so many people's lives, right? Especially
Yeah.
all of us here for sure.
Yes.
Like starting off with Smash 64 and all the different games he's made, and like everything, like all these characters he brought in. Like honestly, Ultimate is a masterpiece. Like I will still bitch about, you know, some things in the game. Obviously, like no game's perfect, but Ultimate it really is a masterpiece of a game in terms of like Smash games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You've got one more chance for Fox Up Tilt to hit up below the ledge, so we'll see if that opinion holds.
We'll
Right,
see if
yeah.
it's actually a masterpiece. Yeah.
It is, I agree. It's so hard not to make jokes right now, because like obviously I want to make a million jokes about Sora, but before I go into the jokes, I tweeted it too. I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is simply brilliant. Like, this is just some of the best work we've seen in video game history, period. And it's being done on the Switch, which, not for nothing, doesn't have the best hardware in the world, to put it lightly. It is not a great console in terms of power. This is truly a feat right here. This game, soundtrack, characters, gameplay, honestly, is amazing, obviously. It's almost perfect, honestly. It's so good. It's so amazing. And Charles, here's my first joke. I also cried during the Sora reveal, but for a very different reason. All right, Tweek, back to you. Go ahead.
So one last thing I want to mention about
sorry, Charles.
is how they also mentioned that Sora was the most requested character from the Smash ballot, and like
I was gonna mention that too.
Want to reveal it just yet, and even just like bringing up that, like, you know, Smash 4 nostalgia of the ballot, Iwata, right? Like that was also just like, damn.
That was really nice for me too. It was nice to get closure on the ballot because we knew that Bayonetta didn't. Obviously, they went through some hoops to explain why Bayonetta was, you know, whatever. But we knew it was just nice to get closure on it. So that was cool.
There was some sort of like explanation. She was
the highest in Europe. Yeah.
In UK. Okay, Europe, not UK. Yeah. Well, yeah, in Europe, and then
EU's fault.
Yeah, and then it was also like and realistic. I think was the other one. So maybe at the time Sora wasn't realistic. Maybe they still. It probably took them this entire time to get him. Honestly, it probably took forever.
Yeah, it reminds me of Steve. How like Steve was apparently like a conversation for a long time before he was put in Smash and stuff like that. So it all makes sense. It's nice to get like closure and some information on stuff like that. But yeah, with Sora's moveset, I think Sora looks really, really strong. Like really, really strong. And I haven't heard many people think the same thing. Obviously it's early and people are just like not trying to exaggerate anything, but from what I analyzed, I thought Sora looked really fun and really good.
You might actually like playing him. I don't know.
I know. That's like the weird.
Oh my god.
That's the word. Because like even when I saw the stats, I'm like, okay, he's floaty. He looks like he's got some pretty good air drift. Like you got some hang time. You can like. I was like, dang, Tweek would even. But like the big question is like, even if Tweek likes playing this character,
is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it enough?
Is it enough to actually select the character? But so I had this funny thought. I actually was talking about this after the bonus episode. I was like, obviously, like, Sora fans don't like me, because I didn't want Sora and everything. But
yeah, brother.
I have this urge. I have this urge to play Sora and be the best with Sora as like a slap in the face, as a slap in the face to the fans, and I want them to have to learn from me.
Nice.
And I think I'm gonna do it.
All right, Sora hater 172 coming through, gonna be the best Sora on the planet. And
so
you guys will have to like watch his Sora guide.
I think
at the beginning of your Sora guide, you can be like, I absolutely hate Kingdom Hearts and this.
But I'm gonna
show you guys how to play them.
I'm gonna talk about how cringe it is while making a guide on how to play him.
You get to name all the combos, you know, like the left wobble. It's like this is the cringe combo, like 1, 2, 3. Like, you just get to name all of them. Like this character sucks XYZ. Like all, dude. I don't know what we've been talking about. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. Depending on where he ends up in the tier list, I might have been a Kingdom Hearts fan my entire life.
Same.
I might be the biggest
Same.
Kingdom Hearts fan.
Yeah. Brings in the bag. You know what I mean?
But
I think everyone might be a Kingdom Hearts fan after this.
That's my current plan. We'll see. Yeah, and this is the best case. Imagine if everyone hates Sora because of the way I play Sora. Like, what if people end up
time people out?
Yeah,
and like you just get the community to just hate Sora because like you're just doing the most not hyped stuff ever.
That's really good.
That's such a good idea, dude.
Right.
Oh my god.
This is. I'm shaking hands with myself. All right,
nice.
It's a plan. It's a deal. All right, moving on.
I need a picture of like Sora doing the handshake with Mario, but replace that with Tweek.
Yeah.
Tweek there. Just like, you know what, Sora?
It's like with like a fight, like a Smash timer in the background. It like has 10 seconds left.
Yep.
All right.
Someone's got to do that. Someone's got to make that the thumbnail for this episode. That's so good.
Okay. So what did you guys think of the moveset though? I know I already talked about it a bunch, but yeah.
I think he looks really strong. I mean, it looks like a sortie with a good offstage presence. What is it? You can act at an up B.
Yeah.
Side B, a lot of people, I don't remember what move they
You can
compared
do
to,
up
but to
B
me-
into side B, but you can't do side B into up B and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you don't free fall. You free fall out of side B, right?
But
yeah.
you can do either between 1 and 3 side Bs. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, to me, side B, and I might be wrong, but it kind of looked like homing attack to me. Is that wrong, or do you like kind of aim it a little bit?
It's kind
I
of
don't know.
like
Yeah,
it's kind of like using
You do.
Pikachu and Greninja's up special, but like more offensively and stuff. I would say.
interesting. That move is gonna make or break him, I think, in terms of how fun he is to play. And it's Sonic Blade, which is the move that he gets from Cloud. Look, I'm a hater, but I understand the game. Okay, you get that from Cloud after you beat him in Hercules' world. I pay attention.
Whoa!
Sonic Blade. Watch
Okay,
out.
okay.
Hey, let me explain my stance here real quick. I played Kingdom Hearts 1, loved it as a kid. I played Chain of Memories on the Game Boy and on the PS2, actually. They re-released it.
Bangers.
Great game. Kingdom Hearts 2, still a good game. The gameplay that's the best. Like, the gameplay was so good in 2. But the story, that's where it started to lose me. This is how I got lost as a Kingdom Hearts fan. Then they started releasing these random sequels about characters I've never heard of before. And I'm like, you fucking gutless cowards. Like, release Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, this is 15 years later. Where the hell is the sequel been?
I need to hear 5 different Simple and Clean remixes. Haz, I'm sorry. You can't just
re-release and they re-release.
This is not what I expected from today's episode at all.
I'm sorry. I did not expect to explain my villain's origin story, but I waited for years for Kingdom Hearts 3. Then I realized it's gonna suck. It's gonna be terrible. They're scared to make it, so they're just re-releasing on all these.
And then it
since
sucked
PS2.
really bad.
And then I didn't buy it. What happened? Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. That's it. It was terrible. It was trash. I'm done with the franchise. Sora's a cool character. Whatever. He's cringe, but whatever. He can get into Smash. That's fine. He deserves it. But man, I hate that franchise. I just do. It's over. I think they take advantage of people's love for the franchise and just keep re-releasing it to make money off of them. I hate it. I really do.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my origin story as a villain.
2.8 is when I.
Anti-Kingdom Hearts.
Did you hear about Kingdom Hearts Memories of D's?
Oh,
Stop.
That's my
Nope.
favorite one, actually. That's my favorite.
I already got mad, and then I realized what you were doing. I got double mad. I was like, "The hell! Don't get me while I'm all fired up, dude." They even released a mobile game, a cringe mobile game. Like,
Oh yeah, and you have to.
any more money grabby than that?
Like,
God,
it's like part of the lore too. Like it's important, I guess. I don't know. It's super weird.
That's-
I remember playing. I bought 2.8. I was so excited. I'm like, dude, we didn't
2.8?
get
The
three.
dumbest
we
shit.
didn't, we didn't get
Did you hear
3.
this?
But you know what? I'm 2 decimal points off, bro. I'm just 0.2 away from 3. I'm gonna play this game.
It
I
makes
can't
me
wait.
so
I spent
mad.
$60 at GameStop. I went home. There was an hour of gameplay, 2 hours of cinematics, and then I saw the cutscene too. And like Aqua was my favorite character from Kingdom Hearts, and it was like from her POV or whatever. I was like, yo, this is so hype. And then like the end credits started rolling, and I was like, there's no way this is real. I was like, there's no way I spent $60.
they got you.
And-
They got you.
Yeah, and I remember just going back to GameStop, returning it, getting $17 cash, and I'm just like, damn, dude, Kingdom Hearts really did me like this. And back then, I was very broke. That $60
why I
meant
hate them.
something to me, man.
This is why I hate them, because they know that they're capitalizing. They were always scared to release 3, and in 3 there's not even Final Fantasy characters. I don't know if that's a spoiler. Who cares?
Dude, what the
but,
fuck?
There's no Final Fantasy characters. What was the point? Like, 1, you go through the worlds, you save the princesses from Disney, you see the Disney worlds, it's cool, you're with Donald and Goofy, it's fun, like, whatever, it's all good. Like, oh, Sephiroth's there, crazy. That's it, that's the plot. 2, what the fuck happened? Like, what is all this? You can't even pronounce half these names. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm about 10 years older than I was when I started this game. I was like, what is... Ooh. Anyway.
Who is D's? Who is that?
Who is this character?
Who is D's? I don't understand. Where did D's come from?
There was a point, not Diz, where they said his name is Diz.
Wait,
He's
what?
wearing a
There's
red
actually a character named
red sweat thing. D's X, yeah. Oh my god. So his name is DIZ, but it's all weird characters. So I'm like, what is this? And my name is Diz. It stands for Darkness and Zero. I paused the cutscene. Like, thank God I can pause the cutscene, because I can't take this is a clown fest, dude. I can't take this shit seriously anymore. Like, before it was just, you're Sora, you're saving the princesses, that's cool. You go to the end, you defeat the Heartless, you save the worlds, that's it. Now I gotta deal with Xenahort? What the fuck? Whose choice was that? God
Oh.
damn, dude.
And then
Holy
they use,
shit.
like 10 games to explain Xehanort. Like,
No, but you don't need 10 games. They made 10 games because they wanted you to buy a PSP and they wanted you to buy the
there's 7 of them.
attachments.
So you
There's an
almost need 10
actual
games to explain
character
all
named
7 of them.
Sugma.
So,
I didn't.
Organization 13 featuring Sugma.
I didn't know that was a real character. That's crazy.
Oh my
D's
god.
and Sugma.
Okay, this rabbit hole. Okay, all right. How
Next, you're
strong
gonna
do you
tell
think
me
you're
there's
gonna
a
be
character
attached
named
for this
Guard?
guys?
It's D's. It's D's is the heartless and Sugma is the nobody. That's a deep cut Kingdom Hearts joke. I've done my research to hate the. I used to love it. Now I'm a hater, dude. And I am because exactly Charles' story. That's exactly.
I can't believe
Too
like
many
this is
times
like
for
your
Kingdom Hearts.
your Joker origin story.
I'm the hero though. That's the different. Wait, I think the Joker also think he's the hero. Never mind. All right, yep, that checks out. All right, we're good. Fucking Kingdom Hearts, man. It gets me so. Anyone that's been in a group chat with me, like on Facebook or
Candace!
anything,
Candace from Kingdom
know.
Hearts.
Who? Candace.
I'm done. All right, Charles, what did you think of the moveset? What did you think?
Okay.
Looks like we both think. Me and Haz both think Sora looks very strong. So what do you think?
All right, pro tip for everyone in the chat. Whenever you hear a top player say a move is interesting, that's them saying it's super broken, but they don't want you to know they're saying it's super broken, right? So I think Sora side B is very interesting. It's
Okay.
a very interesting move. Looks super interesting.
I think the
3
up B.
charges.
I think up B edge guarding off stage into side being to recover.
Oh,
I think that's
okay.
really interesting.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget about the down air you do before the up B, because down air is upside down up B. So you down air first, and you're like, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and then you're like, oh, let me witch twist up, and then you're like, oh, I still didn't hit you.
Whoa! That's from the wrong game. That's from the Candace game, dude.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
then
you twist, which is interesting to me, honestly.
and then after the up B, do you have to side B after up B? Or
You
can use
do.
that?
You have to side
Okay,
B, I
okay.
think.
Okay.
Oh,
Actually,
you up B, you have your jump. you could up
It's
B.
like it's like Ike side B into up B. There's a window where you can cancel it, and if you don't, you go into free fall.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
So you run off, you do an aerial, you double jump, do an aerial, get all the way up there, then you down air, then you up B, and then you do 3 zips. So if you want, you can circle your opponent just to disrespect them, and then go back to ledge. So
Bro.
that looks super interesting to me. And can we talk about how Sora's Nair could possibly, I don't know if this is going to be the case, but this could be the second coming of Bayo Fair.
Dude,
Smash 4 Bayo Fair.
I can't wait to use that on Shield.
Yeah, it's going to be super
I am
interesting.
never going to commit. I am never committing.
This is
Never.
full circle. It's kind of like, dude, I was really excited at Low Tide City to see how Lima did. And Lima did well, but I was Marcus and I were hyping it up. We were like, or Pink and I were hyping it up. Bayo potentially could have gotten top 8, but now we're talking about Sora, who potentially, if I'm a Sora fan, I'm popping off that he's the last DLC character because A, probably going to be broken. B, they're probably done patching the game, so it's just going to stay in there. C, Disney, they said, look, Sora can't fucking suck. Like, that's just got to be a rule, okay? He can't be, he's no Little Mac, he's not Ganondorf. We need him to be at least the top, high to top tier. Honestly though, if I'm someone that gets my character into Smash, I want them to be like high tier and that's it. Like barely high tier and fun to play against. Because you don't want, Bayo got so much bad backlash, man, as a character from Smash 4 for how, like, just how easily she took stocks and how toxic she was to fight against and all that stuff.
Right.
A lot of people had a bad taste in their mouth against that character after the fact. So if I'm a game dev or someone's my character in Smash, keep like high tier, honest high tier, like Captain Falcon type level. That's all I'm feeling.
I will say we're lucky we didn't get Riku instead of Sora, because if Riku got into the game, Riku would have been slapping bitches up. Oh my god, dude, he would have been like raw Meta Knight. But we got Sora. So one thing I will say, I appreciate it that Sakurai mentioned, like, Sora in the games does feel like kind of clunky and slower comparatively to like Riku when you play Riku and stuff like that. So in terms of game design, like obviously Sakurai is going to knock it out of the park. The sound effects as well. Even just like, he's not like super fast, like his moves don't come out like incredibly fast, but his his moves are a little bit more active and stuff. So that's something I appreciate. Like they're not just bringing him in there like, yeah, fuck it, like he's fast, he's this. Like it still like looks and I don't know.
It
if
looks
it's,
great.
like,
It looks great.
It looks very 1-to-1 to the Kingdom Hearts series. So but I do think he's going to be powerful. Like his specials look very powerful. I don't know, like his backer actually looks pretty doo doo. Like I like like he did a
It's
Yeah.
top
it's
air
just
and there
me
was a
sword
lot of
fighter.
lag.
It's me sword fighter back air. It's literally the
Right.
same move. Something I want to say is we've heard this before. If Sakurai is talking about all the strengths of the character and then says, but the character is light, then you are in for a good fucking character.
Yeah.
This literally happened. This fighter pass with Sephiroth. He literally said, yeah, Sephiroth has this, God mode, armor, blah, 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 blah. A literal nuke attack, really light. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
It's either really light or not a good recovery, right? Like
Yeah.
those are the two red flags right there. Like
Yeah.
which one is it gonna be? And then if it's neither, it's like, oh shit, this character might kind of suck actually. Like this isn't good. Man, she dominates neutral everywhere. Like you can't hit. Like she has the reflecting up smash, all that crazy stuff. But her recovery is not that good, so
Yeah.
she's probably not going to be that great. Like that's always how they do it. Like,
This happens every time. There's always two camps. Oh, this character doesn't look that good. They look light and floaty. And then there's the people on the other side that this character is literally fucking doing all this bullshit off stage. This is broken. Guess who's always right? The camp that's saying it looks broken as shit.
So we're camp. So it looks good, I think. Because I know we don't.
I think the character is going to be strong. As like someone who like studies the game a lot and stuff, I personally value options and disadvantage. I think when it comes to a competitor and you want to have a consistent like tournament run, which is usually the goal for a lot of these, competitors, that their livelihood, their careers are on the line. This isn't like, oh cool, I'm gonna do this for fun. Like literally their jobs, right? So they're gonna be a lot of top players are gonna look for consistency, right? And I think Sora Side B has like that with it, right? I just think it brings a lot of utility.
It's so ambiguous, like, because your opponent doesn't know how many you're gonna do. It reminds me.
Shield.
It reminds me of Sephiroth's up. It reminds me of Sephiroth's up B, which is already so good in disadvantage, but you can do it multiple times. It's like this weird illusion Sephiroth up B, quick attack, Greninja Hydro Pump. It's like it's crazy.
It's a lot of good moves you mentioned all in one.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you guys care if it crosses up your shield? You just face the other way anyway. Who cares?
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Whatever. I have so many swords in the game so I can punch him in the face with Ken. I'm so happy, dude. That's always how I look. Ken already decked him in the trailer. Sakurai, it's all canon. Ken already punched him. That's how I looked at it. When any character gets included, I'm like, well, at least I get the opportunity to beat their ass, so that'll be good.
I'm actually really looking forward to the plan I came up with live on this podcast. I'm actually really excited.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You ready to be the best Sora?
Yes.
All right.
Lamest but best. I love it.
Okay. Let's place our bets though. I think Sora will be heavier than Fox.
Yeah, of course.
But no, we
Fox
already
is like
we already know how heavier.
He's Zelda weight.
Yeah, I know.
He's apparently someone in chat said 8 units heavier than Sephiroth. So
Fuck.
That's still light though.
it's like around Isabel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said that. What was I gonna say? All right.
Sora's heavier than my character, bro. That's fucked up, man.
DLC privilege, man.
Everyone's heavier than your character.
No.
All right. I think that's enough. I've had enough of Sora for sure. And we got a lot to talk about with Nick. Nick also at Brawl. All right, first off, who are you guys all maining? I don't think the chat knows quite yet. Who are you guys playing?
Okay. I mean, I can start. Okay. I'm playing Cat Dog. I'm a dog man.
Oh my god.
I never use Cat. I never use Cat because I don't want to like get good at the game.
Yeah,
Like,
having skill is a complete sham.
Right, like I'm watching like boy do these air dash downs after getting hits with Aang and doing these loops and stuff. I'm like, bro, I just give me up tilt up air, like up up, like I just do my up light into dog air, or like the dog up, up dog.
Dog is so funny.
I do up
There's so
dog,
many
and then
videos of
I call it
that's
a
up
night.
dog.
I just hit my opponent with some fundies, and if that's not enough to get the job done, you got it, bro. Because like I'm enjoying the game. The game's super fun, but like I don't see myself playing that game more than Ultimate. Like I barely have enough time to just like play games in general because I'm so busy doing content and other stuff. So if I am going to like play other like I would like to play Ultimate more than Nick, if that makes sense. Like that's the game I just have more fun with, and I do like I'm still going to play Nick, and I'm still down to do like content for Nick. I'm down to play it enough for sure to commentate it. But
Same.
but yeah, and the game is really fun to watch. So like I'm gonna watch it a ton. Like watching that HBox tournament was super hype. It was so fun.
No.
We're in the crossover era right now. Remember like the first 6 months of Ultimate where it was the crossover era? We're in the crossover era of Nick, and it's hype.
It is. Dude, I couldn't believe I was up at 1:30 watching that. Last stock, last hit, Void comeback against Thunder Reigns. That's what I was saying. Like, the crossover is crazy because now it's PM players in the mix, too. Everything.
Dude,
it's
he's
just
ranked 0 in PM.
He's
got it
insane.
Like that.
I loved watching him play
That's
PM.
super cool.
And now he plays Leo, who I always heard was really good, and I played a couple decent ones like online and ranked, but I was never that impressed by the character until I saw what he was doing with him, and then I was like, oh, this is not okay. Like, this character's not okay. I play April O'Neil, for those wondering. Amazing, amazing character. Super, super
I'm
fun to
aware
play
of.
as.
I'm aware that you play April O'Neil.
We had a lot of good set. We had a lot of fun playing for the first couple nights. That's
We
for sure.
we did, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I play Ren and Stimpy.
Yo, Kirby
Dude.
Kid though kind of went in with
Yeah,
Ren and Stimp.
I
As a
haven't.
kid,
I've probably played the least out of everyone in this call. I competed in a Nickelodeon tournament. I lost to Mewtwo King, who literally just he beat me. It was really awesome.
Did he infinite you?
Basically,
he camped you with Michelangelo. Yeah.
he
Michelangelo's so cheesy in that. I just fought a good one online. He is the cheesiest character. He throws you off stage. It's a 50-50 if you
Dude,
die or not.
it was really
Might be
fun.
the-
It was really fun and awesome. So what he did is he just killed me at 0 over and over. It was really cool, with like 5 inputs.
Sick. So, dude, he hit you with the melee, bro.
So there's these moves that send it like a downwards diagonal angle, and they have like 60 plus frames of hit stun when they connect.
Yeah.
Because you just it's like the untechable spin, basically in Smash. He just
like-
did that over and over with the neutral air, and I just died at 0 every time.
The way that neutraling, I think it's his Nair. I don't really know. I haven't played it in a
Dude,
lot. But
yeah.
the
It was very interesting gameplay.
nunchuck spin that sends you, it's just like the soft spike, just enough so you can't recover. It's just like, all right, that was cool, I guess.
It was
They can
very-
fix
He does
that
do, like,
angle.
2 or 3 in a row, like pack, and you're just like, holy.
That's
crap,
what
dude,
happened to
you
me.
combo 3 spikes in a row.
It reminds me of playing Belmont, where 0% is just death percent. Like, you could just die. If you lose your double jump, you're just dead. With every character, though, so it's kind of nuts, but the game is it is fun to watch. I'm having a fun time playing it. It is an absolute shit show, but I think that's what they wanted, and I mean that in the best way possible. So it's fun to watch high level players play it too, because you can kind of see the difference. Like they have way more intention when they move and throw out moves and stuff like that. They know matchups a little bit more too, which is neat. So it's cool to see. Like, again, I always forget what I said on the bonus episode, what I've said here, but it's cool to see everyone be a student again and to learn from each other and to like have that brand new game feeling, which I think everyone really likes the most about when a new game comes out. Like Guilty Gear was that way. Ultimate, that was the best. Ultimate coming out was the best because there's so many characters and so many characters people are hyped for to see come back, and a lot of nerf characters that people are happy about too, obviously. So it's just that exploration phase of a game, like the first 2 weeks, the golden era where everything feels good and fun to do. It's the best. It's just so good.
Yeah.
Any game, I don't care. Any genre, any game, but especially platform fighters, so good.
Plup versus Void was a banger set. The
Mhm.
Reptar went in. He I think was it game 5 or game 4, but he lived up to like 300+% against Nigel or with Nigel, and
Yeah.
like Void was playing Aang, and I'm like, dang, Aang can't kill, man. Like,
Dude,
I'm
it's
done
just
with
fun to
this.
kill
I'm
it.
done. I'm not doing
It's-
this again. I'm not doing this again. I refuse to be a part of this.
We're rebranding to be a Nick All-Star Brawls podcast because Sora's and Smash. True. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we made a
we
deal,
look at it
guys.
too.
Yeah.
You got to be the best Ren and Stimpy, man. Take notes from Kirby Kid.
Yeah. I'm
Dude.
watching Left and outs for April, Leffen and Mars, both good April players. Solid April players. They're no me, but they're pretty good.
They're not even close to as good as you.
I'm good, bro. I'm
Best
clean.
April.
I'm clean. Clean
Apparently,
April, dude.
Coney's like super nice at the game too.
Dude, he's good at games. He's one of those guys. You know what I mean?
I hate those guys. I hate all of you for being good at video games. I suck. I'm only good at one thing, and that's playing Sora in Ultimate. That's all I'm good at.
Yep.
I'm just the best Sora. That's it.
This sucks,
What
man.
color are you using?
Huh?
What color Sora are you using?
Oh fuck! I gotta think of that.
Wait. Can I make a suggestion?
I have a suggestion too. Let me see if we're on the same page. Go ahead.
Timeless River.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using.
I was thinking that for sure.
That's what everyone's gonna use. Wait, that's all the more reason to use it though.
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking that was the white one. Like everyone wants to use the white one for sure. Like that's gonna be the most popular. So if
Wait,
you just steal it.
That
and
is the
ruin
one
it,
we're
that's the best
talking
way to
about.
do
I
it.
thought that's the one we're talking about.
So Timeless River is like the cartoon looking.
Yeah.
There's two of them. Yeah.
So you can go with the troll pick, which is Timeless River, or you can go with the most popular pick, which is going to be Ultimate Form for sure.
That's the white one I was talking. He has zebra pants on. I was like, are people
Oh,
fighting over zebra
dude.
pants Sora? Like
You guys are in a
pimp Sora? Are
different
you kidding me?
different universe. I'm only good at shiny hunting in Pokemon. That's all I'm good at.
He is a pro shiny hunter.
I'm
I love shiny hunting.
I'm
dude.
very
It's so good.
I'm very skillful at it.
Well,
okay.
I mean, you got 3 shiny Rowlets within 5 eggs, right? And what was
Within
one
10
was-
eggs.
Within 10 eggs. There you go. Okay. That's
I love those. The bonus ones, like after you're done with your hunt, and you have like 15 left to hatch, and you get another one. It's just like, it feels so good. It's so greedy, and you're like, I don't deserve another one, but hey, if it's there.
Low key, I deserve it.
Hell
that
yeah.
was cool. We saw Ultimate getting represented from Void and Kirby Kid, right? Then we saw. Damn, I wish Mango entered and Armada entered. Like Mango's SpongeBob is very fun to watch.
This topic is so
Can you
fucking
believe this?
crazy.
Can you
Dude.
believe this shit?
I think Mango's the best SpongeBob. Just my opinion, but
I saw
that's just what-
someone tweeted a clip of SpongeBob where they did the sponge wobble or whatever Leffen's calling it. Where it's
Oh, the
nares left to
spobble.
right.
The spobble.
Egg.
Oh, thank you. So
The spobble,
apologies for
dude.
the terminology. I'm still ready to commentate the game, but someone posted a spobble and Leffen's like, or Mewtwo King or someone was like, they're not even DIing it right. This SpongeBob needs to learn how to DI this combo. I was like, what the fuck did I just read? Like,
This
did I
is a
just read
10-year-old child playing the game.
Ooh, Stepping on the Beach. Yeah, that should be called Stepping on the Beach.
Hammer
for
on the
sure.
beach? Have you heard the Sephiroth remix
He
of
is
that
stepping
song?
on you with like.
I
the
have
air-
heard that.
an arcade.
You heard that? Dude, it's weirdly catchy. Like, I'm sure it's in all of our heads right now. If
Yeah.
you've heard it before. I'm posting it in the Discord, but guys, do yourself. Let me see where it is. I'll find the video. Hold on.
And then Oblina also looks really strong as well. Armada's Oblina. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like there's so much people I want to see compete. Because like, okay, here's the cool thing about Armada, or I don't know if he's gonna compete in this game, but at least him playing it, it's like he's been streaming a lot of like Mario 64 speedrun and stuff. So it's cool to see him play a platform fighter again, right? I'm not too sure what his plans are for competing or whatnot, but it would be super sick to see him compete. But like, one thing I guess another thing we could touch up on is the net code. Even so, it is rollback, but it has kind of been like not the best.
Ass. It's ass. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah,
What's up with that?
it's rollback though. I don't know. I actually don't know if
Dude.
it's like fixable or whatnot.
I almost tweeted it today, but I'm too ignorant on the subject, so I'm not 100% sure. But I would say bad rollback is worse than bad regular. Because bad rollback, I'll throw out a move, it'll literally make the sound and the animation like it hit, and then suddenly they're standing on top of me like nothing happened. Like, it's just so weird.
Sometimes I'll hear
It's so bad.
sometimes I'll hear like the KO noise and then they come back.
They recover. That just happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, and I can't tell if it's just like the other person has a shitty connection and like it is what it is. Like no matter what, like if you're rollback or regular, a bad internet is a bad internet connection. A bad internet connection is a bad internet connection. Like, it doesn't matter. So I don't know if I don't like want to blame rollback for that, but like it's so frustrating to be like, oh, I dash attacked, it would hit, I'm doing the next hit, and then the next thing I'm standing there like an idiot, and they've been blocking the whole time. I'm like, well, what? Like, what just happened? So, yeah.
And the game, like for me, the game is very fast paced, so it's like I'm already like it's already
Yeah.
hard to keep up with what's going on because everything's happening so fast. Like even out of hits, like double jump, instant air dash, like you do that and it cancels your momentum. So like frame 2 you can cancel all momentum like Brawl, like bucket breaking or momentum canceling in Brawl. So you can actually like live pretty long off of that, and you just like right out of hit stun, it's just like like you burnt all your resources, but it's still like even when watching the top 8 of the Hungry Box tournament or whatnot, you would see like everyone essentially doing that, right? It was essentially like which direction are you gonna go out of the hit sun was like the main thing.
Yeah.
But Void brought it home though. Void
That
got
was
first.
so sick,
Like,
dude.
it was, dude, we popped off. It was
I
so
know.
cool.
I was funny enough. I was watching with EE, like in his chat. Like I was just chilling in his chat watching. So I saw you guys all pop off, which was great. It's exciting and fun. Any game like this will be exciting and fun in the beginning. The engine is honestly good. Like the gameplay is super fun to watch, fun to play in. Super. Yeah. You have to accept it for what it is, though. It's super cheesy. You die. Anyone can die at 0. Like it's total bullshit. But you can just do it right back to him, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun game. Like
we played a bunch of games and had a lot of fun. We
did, yeah. I know. B ratted us out that we were up until 8 playing that one day. We got Aaron on at like 6:30. That was hype.
Yeah, that was dude. Where all my gameplay was. It was all in that time frame, and then I hadn't really played it's before or after.
It's tough too. Like the characters you don't know how to fight against, since you can die so easily. It's just so volatile. Like I was just. First time I played against Michelangelo, he 3-stocked me. I was like, all right, I guess I kind of get it now.
Yeah.
It's nuts, man. It's crazy. And then just like you did, and then you come back, it's a lot closer game 2. You're like, oh, okay, I kind of get like the 2 gimmicks you're going for, and then it becomes a game. So, yeah, dude, I was not going to play it. I was not going to buy it. I wasn't going to do anything with it. I was just going to observe it and think it was kind of neat, but I'm playing and I'm having a good time, and I wouldn't hate commentating it.
Dude, there's just so much going on. Games in general. The Nickelodeon is crazy, doing really well. Sora is the last fucking character. Monkey Ball's out. Metroid Dread is coming out. Literally in a few hours.
My Switch OLED comes tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Haz is the only person in the world with a Switch OLED.
I'm so excited, dude.
Bluetooth function for the Switch came out.
Bluetooth function. Like... Pokemon is the most important thing. The Gen 4 remakes, Arceus. Kingdom Hearts D's Candace is coming out soon.
Yep.
That's really good.
365, yep, whatever they call it. Dude,
over 8 weeks and a half.
Like doing math and shit in the titles of the game. I was like, this sucks. Like, this is so terrible. I was like,
give us your money. We're giving you the 6th Simple and Clean remix. Give me your $60 now. All right, man. It's a really good song. Like the 6th remix though. Okay, but like, all right, here you go. Like,
yeah. They did also find out who the Zodiac Killer is too. Yep, interesting side fact to all the video game stuff. The thing with the Switch too, I had to get an OLED because I've been waiting for the next version to come out. Because if you guys follow my Twitter, you probably saw this saga at some point during quarantine where my Switch would overheat and I'd have to put it in the freezer in between sets. Like I would pick it up out of the dock and it would be like lava hot. So I'd pick it up by the sides because the middle was too hot, and I'd put it in the freezer and it would like melt like everything around it. Like your freezer has like the frost and stuff. Oh god, like my Switch was just like steaming it up in there. So I had to do that. So I needed a new Switch. So when I saw the OLED was coming out, I knew I had to make moves and get one because I didn't want to buy regular Switch.
I need one so bad.
Yeah, you'll like it for the portable because you do the shiny hunting and stuff. I'm sure you do that on the go all the time. So
wait, is that like the smaller Switch, but it can't dock?
No, it can't.
No, that's the light.
Yeah, the light is cool too, but the OLED is like a more powerful screen. Is like pretty much what you get. Double the storage, but it goes from like I think 32 to 64, which is still you still need an SD card or micro card for that or whatever SD
like
card.
Download games and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. But anyway, all right.
Just a lot of games coming out. I'm very surprised how much I enjoy the Nick game. I definitely thought I was like gonna try it and just be like, nah, but just I think the air dash function. One thing that's
fun, man.
Really,
it's good.
Weird to
it's
me
good times.
Getting used to strong. That's the weirdest.
Oh
thing.
Yeah.
And not knowing when I'm gonna dash attack or just do a neutral light.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to being able to do instant dash attack, so it's like sometimes I'm like, man, am I running? Am I not running? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's true. That is hard to get used to. But that's like, it's good game design because dash attacks give you so much reward that they need some sort of like tell that they're coming. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, if I'm running for a while, you get threatened with a dash attack, but then they shield, and then you get a grab, and then grab for everyone's attack chase or cargo throw death. Like, it's simple but brilliant. It's simple and clean. Okay, let's just say that. All right.
What does that mean?
You'll learn. You'll be the master of simple and clean.
Oh,
That'll be the only song you listen to in bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Good question. We can answer this question and probably wrap it up. Who wants what in the new Smash patch? What do we want?
Aside from like obvious, I don't know, like any general like glitches and bugs getting fixed, I think that's pretty obvious. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the state of the game, honestly. I don't know. That's a good question, which I think is a good thing that I can't
Belmont
think of anything
buffs.
immediately.
So like the dream
No,
list where
what?
I can change whatever I want, or
Oh, we
or,
already
like,
know.
You can answer it however you want.
well, I'd like to revamp the buffer system.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
there-
Calm
there's,
down.
like,
Don't say netcode. Yeah, all those like just characters. I think.
okay, characters. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anything they can do to make Fox the best character, obviously. Like, there's a decent long list. Illusion can cross up. Firefox can be intangible on like traveling, just completely intangible. That would work. Up tilt, hitting below the ledge, and spiking could help too. Just it spikes.
Spiking.
Yeah, yeah. And fair footstool, bring it back.
All right, I've had enough of Charles's list.
Well,
That's it.
I just want Donkey Kong to be able to play the game. That's all I wanted.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's funny because, like you said, like buff Belmonts. I'm like, yeah, but that's. I know how toxic they are. I identify that. I know they're awful. Like no one likes to play against them. I don't want them buffed. That's not good for the game, which I'd rather not have. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm interested in.
But Fox players are like sophisticated, and like when you beat someone with Fox, you truly outplayed them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
you outplayed them once.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Stop saying buff Falcon. If anything, revert Falcon. I thought he was cool. Now he's hurt my feelings recently.
I don't even know of like what characters to nerf. Like I put Pikachu pretty high up there, but I think Pikachu is actually fine where Pikachu's at.
If I'm nerfing characters, I'm going in.
Oh shit.
Pirate Mithra, Joker.
Yeah, I definitely would. I'm not the biggest fan of Arsene. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Arsene or Gun. I don't like the fact that Gun is not a projectile. It's a fucking gun.
What a smart decision.
Dang. Like,
what a fucking smart decision.
Let's nerf Byleth so Leo stops doing that. You know, like let's get some more. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Byleth is way too good.
Let's hit the really good characters.
Byleth is just way too good. That's number one on the list. Not Pikachu.
I just remembered. I would nerf Bowser's Fair. There you go. That's it. Smaller hitbox. That thing's in E-air everything, dude. Smaller. Just forward. Maybe change the animation completely. That's it. Yep, that's it. That's my choice.
Buff his recovery strat.
Every time Game & Watch does a neutral air, he takes 5%.
Oh, okay. That sounds a little fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking 60. So.
Yeah, you know what'd be funny? Oh, them taking out rage. That'd be another thing. Oh, this is a kind of an interesting topic. What do you think is the worst mechanic ever added in the Super Smash Brothers, like the entire series? So you can say tripping, you can say rage, I don't know if hold buffer counts as a mechanic, but like
that's what I was gonna ask. That's like gameplay. I think that's a little different. I don't think we can say hold buffer.
But like
I think tripping's just the worst. Like the fact that you can't turn it off.
I think it's rage. Like tripping is fucked up, but at least there's counterplay to tripping, where it's like, okay, just walk. I don't have to run. What? I can keep all my options when I walk. Or if you do dash, you're taking a risk.
Dash. They want to take a risk every time you dash. You're a Fox player. This is literal insanity. What you're saying. This is nuts.
Short hop. Just jump. Just
dude, I fucking hate rage, bro. Rage complicates the game in so many places, and you can get bullshitted. Like it does so much. It's stupid. Don't get me wrong. I hate tripping too. I'm not saying tripping is.
I'm not picking. Good. I'm not answering this. I'm not.
Rage, I at least from Rage, I understand what they were trying to do. Like, yeah, you're DK, so you're gonna get beat up all the time. So like, let's try to help him out in some way, but like, we don't want to fix his recovery for whatever reason. So like, on paper, that makes sense to me. Like, help the characters that get beat up and live for a long time. That makes sense. It's overtuned in Smash 4.
That did that. And then they're like, we're gonna give every character in the game this character's mechanic. It's like Lucario in Brawl was the only character with rage, technically. And then they were like, fuck it, let's give everyone rage. And then he also has his rage, so he has double rage.
Yeah, but I think like I don't know. I think it made sense. Like it's just kind of like a comeback mechanic. It was overtuned in 4. I think it's a lot better in Ultimate. I think they did the right thing. Like it still exists and like it still serves its purpose, but it's not like as defining as it was in 4. It was like insane. 4 it was crazy. Ultimate it's still strong, but it's a lot better. Like I'd even say tone it down a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Smash 4 Rage was.
I'm definitely talking about Smash 4.
Doing, that's for sure. Lucario, who cares about Lucario? Him and all. Never mind. We already came at the Sora mains. Let's not come at them. Sorry, Lucario mains, you're cool. I take it back.
I hate.
You can't swing at everyone, dude.
I hate mashing.
Disagree.
That's not a mechanic.
No, like out of grabs.
Oh,
and berries.
You're talking about like okay.
I wish. Like I think the mechanic is necessary because you need to get out of stuff like cargo throw, else you'll just die, right? But I wish like a certain amount would just suffice all the time.
Well,
they
could
it does fuck your controller up.
Like because this is what I do. I just rotate the control stick, and like that suffices most of the time. But I it's just such a stupid.
Yeah. There should be some replacement, and you can keep the same because some moves have more berry or more like grab, whatever you want to call it, than other ones. So just make it so like if you're holding a button, it's the same thing. I don't know. I like the one I don't love is STI. I think it's cool as like a.
I think that one is way better.
Yeah, I like it as a mechanic, but I don't like what it does to my controller.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I hate that. But mashing, I'm fine with. Like, and it's impressive to me when people break out of grabs and shit that quickly. But berries and stuff, yeah, I don't know.
I'm not. If it costs me my tournament life, I will never mash that hard. I do this.
I'm doing it, man.
Unless if I'm tilted, I'll do it just to like because I'm angry. But even if I do, I'm not good at it. Like I don't have a fast mash. I rotate the control stick and I like slide my fingers on the face buttons. And that's very rare. Like I hate mashing. I hate buffering something out of the mash. It's just like, dude.
I can't remember if it's for 4 or.
And it's sloppy and gross. It is not artistic.
There was for Smash. I don't know if it's for Smash 4 or for Ultimate, but BB Smash Dudes made a video on it where it's actually optimal to pick one or the other. Like I said, I don't know if this is for Smash 4 or Ultimate, but like
I heard stuff like that.
And you do the face buttons, you're colliding.
Yeah.
Like, inputs, so you get less inputs. So it's like better if you just rotate the left stick faster, or you don't touch the stick at all, and then you just like use your thumb.
That's why I'm always just gonna do this, always, because I already have 2 fingers on it anyway.
Okay. I'm a spinner, dude, for sure, absolutely. I'm good at mashing. I don't mind it at all, and that's the thing out of it is like. It to me, like you're saying, like it's not art, but there is a way to, dude. I will tell you, like, all right, here's my mashing story. Did I already tell the story about how
mashing story? Interesting.
Yeah, I play Ken. No, but getting out of a grab, I mean. So I was playing a Rob. I'm trying to win, obviously. Here's my. I think I told the secret thing against Rob, right?
This is
All right.
This is the type. This is the type of stuff I try to do too.
This is the stuff that only works when they're sitting right next to you in turn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I missed in person for sure. But yeah, it's a secret tag. I'll tell you guys some other time. Or if you already heard it, it's on a different episode. So either way, it's godlike.
So
tell it.
I'm gonna tell it with my controller.
Yeah.
So Rob down throws you, and you're at 120%, and you're going to fucking die. This is what you do. They're sitting right next to you. You get down thrown. You lean in, and you start like and you start acting like you're going crazy. They go for the up air on your mash, and then you get out. And then you get out.
And then you stop. So you really, really get into it. Like spin the controller, click the sticks, make as much noise as you can.
Pack your controller around.
That's during the grab, like while Rob's putting you in the ground. And then once the second that they get you buried, just let go. Just stop completely. Watch them jump, then mash out, and then go the other way. Dude, it's so fucking funny. It has worked so many times. I can't even tell you. Like, you just lean in. It will guaranteed work the first time. After that, it becomes a mind game. You can do whatever you want with that.
So when you're fighting Ness, why is my camera doing this? When you're fighting Ness, this is what you're going to do. They're going to grab you, and before they back, just scream at them. Actually... politely ask them to not do it.
So
that could work.
Dude, don't do that. Don't be cringe, man. Don't be cringe.
Don't do it.
Do not.
Don't let it be you.
Don't be cringe.
Dude, okay, so this is something
it's your Sora.
Kind of grimy, but I did it in Smash 4.
All these confessions we have today. This is great.
Yeah. So in Smash 4, I like really loved competing in that game, so I went hard in the paint. So and there's a lot of 50-50s in Smash 4. Fox had a lot of 50-50s. So what I would do is I would condition my opponent every time I would up air, I'll do this. Right? So like I'll do an up air string, I'm like right? Then 50-50 like or just like true combo right? And then like game 3 if I really needed it, I would hit a 50-50 scenario. I would jump up to him and I would do this, but I wouldn't up air. I'd be like and then they would air dodge because they're like reacting peripherally, and then you get the delayed up air. That's how you get them, dude. That's how you get them.
I own up. Were you guys ever controller lookers? Like when you had someone in a throw or a combo, did you look at which way they were holding their control? I never did.
Unironically, no.
I never did either. No, I thought when someone told me that, I literally like gasped. I was like, oh, that makes sense actually. I was like, oh god,
snake down throw, dude. In Brawl, snakes would down throw you in Brawl, and like they can literally just look because there's nothing you can do. Like you're just gonna pick one or the other, right? And they're just like looking at your controller, and then they could just tech chase you from there.
Brawl was different days, dude. That was grind days for sure. You did what you had to do, bro.
Haz, they told you they did that, and you like gasped, and then you just got up and told the TO.
I was like, I told
telling on you.
Okay. I went right to the authorities, dude. Take the controller away. That's it. I've had enough. I never even thought. It's so funny. I never even thought of that. It was like, because I'm just like, oh, just look and react to like which way they're going, and someone's like, no, just look at their controller. I was like, whoa, like a whole different, like it's like world shattering. I was like, what
damn, you guys are like that. Like
I know. I was like, crazy. It changed my mind.
Like that's how you know the Smash community, like especially back then, did it for the love of the game, dude. Like they're like Apex back in Brawl. You're playing for 200, 300 maybe dollars, like you know what I mean, like you're not doing it for the money. It's straight pride and love for the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
all right,
I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, we do have a Patreon. We just uploaded the second bonus episode to it today. The Patreon's doing really, really well. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah, I think today was a great episode.
2 great episodes if you're a patron.
2 great episodes today. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good one. Peace out.
Bye, guys.